Welcome back to Trails to Azure. I'm the TheDarkSeraph. Last time we had cleared out some monsters and started working with the new Enigma unit. West Crossbell Highway. Let's go do that, I guess. Should be out this way onto the Crossbell Highway. Oh, give me a fucking break. Why do you have to be a bitch, Lloyd? She sells some very, very good, whatever they are, very good items, but they're expensive. Take a nap real quick. Guess I can go back to the department store, report in there. I was pleasantly surprised. Same here. Who knew so much power could be harnessed from a single quartz? Frankly, whatever expectations I had were blown away. That's exactly what I was hoping to hear. And guess what? Power those babies up to their max level and you'll unlock something special for your trouble. But I'll let you figure that out for yourselves. Yeah, I'm gonna probably do some grinding off camera in my own time. Okay, I already know how these work, but I can still go over them. Battle orbits are portable orbital devices specialized for combat usage. Not only do they increase the user's physical abilities, but they also let them use orbital arts. Generally, most people just refer to them as orbments for short. Orbments are completely suited and optimized for their operator, so the Sepith lines may vary depending on the user. Slots can have different elemental locks, and the layout of each Sepith line usually differs too. It's a good idea to compare the ones you possess. Quartz are crystal circuits used in orbments made from processed Sepith. If you bring me the required Sepith, we can synthesize the quartz you want on site. Each quartz has its own benefits, and when your total value of a certain element reaches a certain threshold, you can use that element's art. Give it a try once you've gathered some Sepith. It encourages you to mix and match because some art can only be used by mixing and matching different elements. It's common practice for quartz to be sealed on a fresh orbment, so in order to set a quartz, the first thing you need to do is open the slot. The more slots you open, the more quartz you can set. The more your maximum EP increases. Unsealing slots does cost Sepith, but if you ask me, you're better off going for it sooner rather than later. The magic-like abilities that tactical orbments allow you to perform are what we like to call orbital arts. Most people just call them arts, though. The variety of arts that can be activated is decided by the sum total of the elemental value of each the quartz on each Sepith line. To put it simply, the higher the value of each quartz you set, the more arts you can use. Point being, if you're looking to unleash some high-level arts, you'll want to pay attention to the total attribute values on each line. You can find more details in this in your detective notebook. Feel free to brush up on things when you need to. The Enigma 2 is an upgrade over the original model that adds new functionality while still maintaining old favorites like a comms feature. The biggest addition to the Enigma 2 is easily its compatibility with newly developed Master Quartz. While the Enigma 2 may look identical to your old models, the internal mechanics couldn't be more different. And because of that, any quartz of your old Enigmas are going to be incompatible with it, unfortunately. I know it's kind of a pain in the ass, but you're going to have to synthesize all new quartz for your Enigma 2s. Sorry. And the Master Quartz is a special quartz that gets stronger that can actually level up with the user. And the thing about the Master Quartz, it'll allow you to cast... Ooh, Eagle Eye, thank you. The thing about Master Quartz, they will allow you to unlock slot. They will allow you to cast art without quartz. Okay, so we're going to have to work on that later. Well, you're the one that's going to be putting a focus on Earth, so you're going to be getting fire. As you can see, he already has access to arts just from having a Master Quartz. And of course you can buy some if you want. And you can buy other Master Quartzes, which I'll worry about a little later. And I need to go to the police station, which I think was in the administrative district. City library. A juice truck. Revives and restores 20 HP. That I don't have money. I have no monies. I'm sorry. Well, look who it is. Oh, hey guys, and hi to you too, Noe. I love her. I love her. She is a treasure. I thought I told you to stop calling me that while we're on the clock. Oh, Noe is bashful. Good to see you again, Rebecca. Sorry, it's been too long. So the special support section is finally up and running again. Are you already working on your requests? That's right, we're also patrolling the city and showing new members the ropes. We actually got a request from the 1st Division. Could you tell us where to find Detective Emma? She's waiting for you in the conference room down the hall. To think you'd get to the point where the 1st Division is already asking to collaborate with you. I can't tell you how proud I am. Thanks. I just hope they aren't planning to shovel their busy work off onto us. Wazzy, this is the special support section. That's nothing but busy work. Honestly, Wazzy. Anyway, let's go hear what Detective Emma has to say. Good luck, everybody. Hey, SSS, finally got yourself some new blood. These must be the new members everyone's talking about. That's right. That makes you Noel then, huh? From the Guardian Force. What you say you and I go out for dinner sometime? Well, you hate to see it, huh? Aren't you Wazzy Hemisphere from the Testaments? Actually, now that I get a better look at you, you might be prettier than the 2 new SSS members. I can't help but agree. Unfortunately for you, though, you aren't my type. Sorry to disappoint. That's too bad. Wait, why would I care about being turned down by another guy? I was waiting for you to wrap it up, but then you just went and kept digging your own grave deeper and deeper. You should follow their example and grow up a little. Or should I just save us the trouble and kickstart the paperwork to have you re-enrolled at the academy? No, Inspector, anything but that. Wazzy is a tease. There you are, Detective Fannings. Good morning, Detective Inman. Thanks again for all you've done for me. If you're referring to your training, it was part of my job, not for your sake. I simply carried out the orders Detective Dudley gave me. Forgive my bluntness, but I still can't grasp why you would turn down the offer from the 1st Division to stay with the SSS. Sorry to disappoint you. He did that? Knowing Lloyd, I'm not surprised that other divisions are trying to recruit him. Enough of that, I'll get straight to the point. The fact you're here tells me you're intended to accept the support request we sent. That's right. It's stated that Lechter Arundel has entered Crossbell again, correct? That's what the 1st Division has been told. However, we have yet to confirm it. What do you mean by that? Are you saying that his exact whereabouts are unknown? Actually, our intel about him entering Crossbell is uncertain to begin with. There have been several eyewitness reports, but every attempt to follow up on them has led us nowhere. We believe he's tracking our movements to avoid being caught. I get it. He doesn't sound like your average tourist, that's for sure. I am not too surprised, judging by what I've seen of him. Your duty is to determine whether or not Lechter has truly entered Crossbell. That will determine the veracity of the reports. It's still possible that it's all just a ploy. Should you encounter him, we'd like you to verify his identity. If he is an Imperial Secretary or an Imperial Army officer, technically I believe he's both. Because he is Secretary Arundel, but he is Major Lechter Arundel. So he's both. He's also a dick. Understood. If I may ask, why choose us? You've come into contact with this individual multiple times before. I'm staking our investigation on that. I see. What exactly are the most professional course, not exactly the most professional course of action coming from the best in the business? We're running low on options. Splitting our forces would allow us to apprehend him. Unfortunately, we have many cases to attend to, not to mention diplomatic implications to consider. Were Dudley here, your assistance wouldn't be necessary to begin with. Now that you mention it, where is Dudley? He went for Liberl last night to attend a security meeting regarding an upcoming trade conference. I believe he'll be back in Crossbell tomorrow. No idea? He does keep busy. That's why I like to wrap things up before he returns. He's the sort of person who would take up an investigation no matter how tired he was after returning from a business trip. I can certainly picture that. It sounds exactly like the kind of thing Detective Dudley would do. Alright, we'll accept the request. First, we need to investigate where Lechter was last spotted. Where would that be? Good question. Now, I haven't been able to confirm this, but our latest intel placed him somewhere around the back alley. The back alley near the old Ravanchi building. That certainly checks out. We'll check it out. Well, he is an intelligence officer. He's probably investigating Ravanchi. That's definitely something he would do. That's definitely something the Blood and Iron Chancellor would send him to do. From the sound of things, she certainly put you through your paces during your training. Yeah, she can be a bit harsh, but I learned a lot from her while I was there. I think she just takes her job very seriously. That's the feeling I got as well. Well, women like her need to unwind every now and then too, you know. Perhaps I should invite her out for a drink or two tonight. Wazzy, I swear to Adios. Anyway, let's get out of here and search for Lechter. Let's start checking the back alley. And knowing Lechter, he's probably going to toy with me. Drinks will have to wait till I'm off the clock. I'll save you a seat. Well, there's Grace. They're finally making their move. I wonder if I'll be in the clear of making an article out of this. Pressure from the Republican faction has eased up lately. Grace, what are you doing here? Oh, it's just you, Lloyd. I'll take it the SSS is finally back in action. Yes, thankfully. Tio and Randy have yet to return, though. Oh, that's too bad. On the other hand, who could have expected your division would let Wazzy in off the street? Now that gave me a real shock. I do aim to surprise. It'll be fine with me if you wanted to write a special feature on it. Don't listen to him. Sounds like fun. But you know, as much as I'd love to catch up with all of you, now's not the best time. Maybe after I'm done we could... Well, isn't this an unusual little lineup? Shall. Crap. It's been a while, Mr. Bannings, Miss McDowell. And if it isn't Wazzy Hemisphere, and Sergeant Major Seeker, too. How do you... That's quite the information network you have. Anything to keep tabs on my beloved SSS. Enough about my sources, though. How about yours, Ms. Lynn? You'd have to be quite sharp to catch wind of this. Though I suppose I couldn't expect any less from the renowned Crossbell Times. Who, me? No, I just happen to be passing by. You're up to something, aren't you, Shao? What business do you have at the old Revanche compound? Isn't it obvious? Leaving such valuable real estate unused would be a waste. It'd be far better served in the hands of Heiwei. For ordinary businesses, acquiring property once owned by the Mafia would be rather challenging. But we at Heiwei are quite experienced in these particular matters. As a matter of fact, we are already in a position to receive a good deal on the property. The contractor would rather not take the headache of maintaining it. Mr. Lee, would you mind if I quoted you on that? Oh, go right ahead. I have nothing to hide. Though I'd prefer if you didn't speculate on the finer details. Of course, I'll keep that in mind. Now then, if you'll excuse me, feel free to drop by my office should you feel you need anything, Mr. Bannings. Come along, Lau. Sir. Well, they're up to something. What a shock. What a terrifying man. I feel like his eyes were boring a hole straight through me. I know what you mean. Sally, the White Orchid Dragon, Heiwei's youngest branch manager. The man's even sharper than the rumors say. Yeah, it's business as usual with him. Grace, did you know Heiwei was looking in to purchase the old compound? Yeah. I heard they plan to buy it in all of its attached warehouses in one go. If Heiwei manages to seize this place, they'd end up wrestling full control over Crossbell's underworld. That's not something to look forward to. Agreed. This isn't exactly what we were hoping to find, but it's a good thing we did. We should probably include this in our report to the 1st Division. So you guys aren't here to look into what Shao's doing, which means you're working on some other juicy lead. Well... Wait, I almost forgot Grace was with us most of the times we had contact with him. Actually, it's something about someone you've met before, Grace. We're looking for a man who won against that miner at the casino. His name is Lechter. Oh, that guy. I just saw him a little while ago at Long Lao. What? You did? Yeah, he was there as in his usual vacation thread, stuffing his face without a care in the world. Yeah, that sounds like Lechter. I was in a bit of a hurry to get there, though I didn't stop to talk with him. Wait, what am I doing standing around? I need to go pump Sal for more information. Later. Let's grab a bite to eat some again sometime. Never changes. At least we managed to get a little lead out of her. Long Lao. Over on East Street. It's also where the Bracer Guild is. Well, bless my soul. Look who's in town. Hey, Michael. It's been a while. Or is it Mitchell? I think it'd be Michael. It most certainly has. Good job handling that arrest in Altair, by the way. Couldn't have done it without Arios. I think we have you to thank for that. You're looking well, Michael. How have you been? Why, thank you, sweetie. I'm at the top form. Though we're up to our knees in work now that the golden bright era of Crossbell branch has come to an end. Makes sense. Looks to me like Arios and the other bracers are doing a good job of picking up the slack. We're no strangers to being short-staffed. We'll manage one way or another. Why don't you call Bracer allies from the... They don't call you Bracers allies of the people for nothing. No matter how busy you are, you guys are never offered a word of complaint. Guilty. Though I could say the same thing about the SSS. You four have been busting your behinds all ye... Oh, hold on a second. Is there some new face? Do I see new faces? That's right. These are our latest additions. Noel Seeker, transfer member from the Crossbell Guardian Force, Wazi Hemisphere. I'd like to think my name is introduction enough. Oh, that's a sensational pair of recruits you've got your hands on. An active Sergeant Major of the Guardian Force and the leader of Downtown District's Testaments Gang. Their experience must be invaluable now that the SSS is back and kicking. But are you sure you can rely on them when push comes to shove? I am. It's true that we have some very different backgrounds, but that's been the case from the SSS since day one. Good answer. You've grown up a lot since your first day you stepped through our doors. Best of luck out there, boys and girls. It's been a pleasure to work with you again. What's up, SSS? Sure has been a while. Hey, Lynn. Aeolia. Nice to see you again. How have things been at the guild? Oh, you know, busy as ever. That's enough about us. Tell me about those rookies behind you. You two are bracers, right? It's a pleasure to meet you. Actually, I think I've seen you before when you were on your way to Calvard. Oh, that's right. Your face is so familiar. You're usually one of the guardsmen at Tangram. Speaking of the Republic, good job in Altair, Lloyd. That ties up the final loose thread of the cult case, doesn't it? You've really moved up in the world. I've still got a long way to go. In any case, the rest of the SSS and I plan to hit the ground running. Arios is out of, and Wenzel are both out of the country. Scott's just down the road, while Lynn and Aeolia are on standby. Currently under renovation, Imperial Fishing Club. There he is. Now I get it. So the trick is to use the flower of a mountain pepper, eh? Correct. It is completely different flavor in the kick than the pepper itself. The only thing cultivated in the East, but recently became available to import via the railway. Man, the Maopao tofu I make myself never turns out this well. The secret is the spice, huh? Live and learn. So this is where you've been, Lechter. That was easier than expected. Grace was right, he really doesn't have a care in the world. All I need is for him to confirm what he's aboard, and it's a mission accomplished. Hey, about time you got here. You know, you really know how to keep a guy waiting, huh? These are the guys I was telling you about before, mister. They've got guts like you wouldn't believe, so make sure you work them hard. Got it, I'll do just that. It'll not be easy having all four of you at once, but I'm always happy to spread the love over Eastern cuisine. Now prepare yourselves and do not fall behind. What are you talking about? Hey! He ran away. Should have known. Went to chase after him. Where do you think you're going? Your training has already begun. This kitchen is in full... There's kitchen prep to be done. Look, you've got the wrong idea. You see, we're here with an department of Crossbell... We're here with the Crossbell Police Department. I'm very sorry for the misunderstanding, officers. And seeing as fate brought you here regardless, here, take this with you. Well, thank you. Yeah, you can get recipes from people. So he knew we were coming. We shouldn't be surprised. He is captain of the Imperial Intelligence Division. True. Now somehow I doubt that little ruse of his is something they teach in boot camp. My mom hasn't been doing any chores whatsoever these days. She finally blew her lid at me, my dad and my brother's never helping her around the house. It's turning into a real problem. Well, how about you help your mama? Old cushion. A homemade cushion featuring an unknown character. Decoration for Kia's room. I have to get that. I mean, I have to fucking get that. It's for Kia! I'll come back when I get some money. Some red-haired guy showed up out of nowhere and threw his arms around my shoulders. He said, get all that amongst angst out while you're young and you'll regret it later, and ran off to Central Square. Well, thanks. It's not just me. That redhead was like a total weirdo, right? He went into the department store just now, but just like, who even is he, you know? Okay, in the department store. It's got to be in here somewhere. I can get an issue of the Crossbell Times. I'm going to have to get that. You know, when I get some actual money. Shoe store. Where's that little prick? Lechter, I swear to God. Yep, there he is. Oh, there he is. Absorbing the construction of that new building. Man. Stuff this city sets up to is seriously beyond me. I can see where you're coming from in a way. Orcus Tower. Zemaria's first skyscraper, measuring approximately 250 arch tall, 40 stories high. Not only does it serve as the new city hall, but it also houses floors for businesses, an international conference room, and so much more. It really is incredible. And it looks absolutely massive, even from all the way here. Though we can't exactly know what it looks like under that, it's always under wraps. Though it is fully built by now, I assume. Yeah, apparently half of the City Hall staff is already relocated there. That said, the official unveiling won't be until the day before the trade conference. I guess he's trying to blow away all of the dignitaries that'll be in attendance. Sheesh, that Dieter Croix sure is something. He's a hell of a lot more than I sized him up to be. We didn't come to chat. As an officer of the CPD Special Support Section, I have a request to make. Lechter Arundel, may I see your identification? Look at you, being all policeman-like. What if I said you can't? It may be true that Imperial and Republican diplomats have immunity and therefore cannot be arrested here in Crossbell. But that only applies to those who have credentials have been verified. On the other hand, if your status can't be confirmed, then as far as the law is concerned, you're no different than the average tourist. And you know what that means. Oh, so that's how it's gonna be. No way around it then. You got me. Time to fess up. I'm here on behalf of... Huh? What's the matter? Those buildings over there. Could have sworn I saw this shadowy figure rushing across the rooftops. What? It can't be. You don't suppose it was Yin, do you? Well, what kind of assassin runs on top of the buildings in broad daylight? Oh, god damn it! He must have used this rope to escape. You've got to be kidding me. What an absolute madman. He doesn't have a curum of common sense in his whole body. Just below here is the back alley. Quick, let's head down the stairs. I can't believe this is how he got down. Makes you wonder if he planted this rope ahead of time. Never mind that. Let's just give chase. Yeah, we're going to have to ask some questions along if anyone's seen him along the street. Lechter, you are definitely yourself. Never change. Some red-headed guy sped past me to the entertainment district. Weird thing is, I feel like this isn't the first time I've seen him around here. Entertainment. Got it. Is he in the hotel? I like the light effects there. That's just kind of neat. This is the other reception now. No, he wasn't in the hotel. Risha's featured front and center on that display. He's probably inside there. Golden Sun, Silver Moon is their greatest show yet. I can't wait to see it. The doors don't open until right before the show starts. Maybe we should go somewhere else until the evening. Conceal. It's been a long time since we last set foot in here. It has. I wonder if Ilya and Risha are doing well. Well, I didn't realize you two spent so much time schmoozing it up with celebrities. Is it really okay for us to just waltz into the theater like this? Well, it is Detective Bannings and Miss McDowell from the SSS. It's good to see you both again. Are you here for a personal visit? Actually, the SSS is back in operation. We're patrolling the city and decided to stop by. We're not bothering you, though? Of course not. You're no bother at all. The troop is currently taking a break, so feel free to stay for a while. I'm sure Ilya and the others would be delighted to see you. Thank you very much. Is something wrong, Noel? No, it's just, I can't believe how much clout the SSS has. She's right. To think they'd have to have a red carpet rolled out for you at Arkansas. I guess I can't entirely deny it. We've been quite lucky to forge such wonderful connections here in Crossbell. Well, he's not an orbital car. Okay. Okay, I'm just snooping around. Go right up on stage. I love how they just haven't noticed me. Can't go this way, so I have to go back around. Let's go talk to the lovely ladies. And you wouldn't believe what Sully did next. Oh yeah, Sully joined the stage troupe, because in the last game, she had a side quest. Hey, cut it out, I'm trying to Risha. Oh, Ilya, you really shouldn't pick on her so much. Things are as lively as ever. It looks like they're on break right now. Is that Ilya Platier? The Ilya Platier? And the other two must be... Oh, but isn't my favorite little guy? Oh, hello, SSS. Hey. Long time no see, everyone. Sorry for interrupting your break. Oh no, not at all. It's been ages since you last stopped by, so go ahead, make yourselves at home. And while you're here, I could trouble you. Could I trouble my favorite little guy for a nice warm reunion hug? No thanks, I'm good. Oh, you're no fun. You don't have to hold back with me, you know. And maybe you'd prefer Risha pressed right up against you instead. Ilya. Quit being such a sleazebag already. I see your troubles haven't changed, Risa. Though I can't say I don't empathize. Fate has it in for us, it seems. Still, it's great to see you again, especially after all this time. I hope you'll continue looking out for everyone at Arkansas. You're that actress who made her debut during the anniversary festival performance. Don't you live in the downtown district? I think I've seen you around the neighborhood before. Yes, I do. Pardon me if I'm mistaken, but wouldn't you be the leader of that street gang? Wazi Hemisphere, at your service. Oh, you know him, Risha? Come to think of it, the SSS seems to have a few extra additions to the cast. These two are our newest members. I'm Noel Seeker, transferred from the SSS from the Guardian Force. My younger sister Fran and I are big fans of yours, Miss Platier. Oh, thank you so much. Tio and Randy have yet to return, unfortunately. So it'll just be the four of us for a while. I see. Looks like you found yourself some pretty kooky characters. I like them. Well, I don't think they're half as kooky as you, Ilya. You performers are a lot more casual than I imagined you'd be. And even more beautiful than your photos give you credit for, at that. Oh, why, thank you. But you know, flattery will get you nowhere, right? But enough of that. You have been quiet this whole time. Step up, introduce yourself, Missy. Okay, I get it. I'm Sully Attrade, an assistant to the troop. It's nice to meet you. Same here, Sully. How have you been, Sully? You have some nerve talking to me. Don't think for a second I've forgotten about what happened back there. You hear me? She still hasn't let that go. Back then. From what I heard, our favorite lady-killing detective here just grabbed Sully from behind. It wasn't like that! She was running away. I was only trying to apprehend her. Excuse me? Look, I know I wasn't being a saint back then, but that doesn't give you the right to grope me. I did not... Grope? Wow, sounds like you really got a handful. Good to know you. Good on you, Lloyd. No, I didn't. Oh, what delicious drama. Let me have a bite, too. I couldn't possibly miss out on something like this. Ilya, please don't make this worse than it already is. The more I deny it, the guiltier I look. You really know how to dig your own grave, don't you, Lloyd? In any case, it's good to have you back. The SSS has already done so much for us. Please visit whenever you like. Seconded, you'll always get a warm welcome here. Not to mention, Risha's rehearsals have been more thrilling to watch than ever these days. Really? I'd imagine she offers a selection of choice views leaping around in that costume of hers. Wazzy! That's one of the appeals, yes. But lately I feel there's been certain sharpness to her movements, both on and off the stage. She never seems to get tired either. I'm guessing you've improved your sleeping habits? Well, yes, I suppose so. So that's it, huh? I never realized. Leave it to Ilya to know her performers inside and out. It's true, there hasn't been much work recently, so I've had more time to relax. If Ilya can sense that just from the way I move, she really is amazing. You're one of the hardest workers I know, Risha. Just remember to get enough rest. Take a moment to yourself every now and then. I will. Thanks for always looking out for me, Lloyd. Arkansas seems to have been very busy now. But if you're sure it won't be a bother, we'll try to stop by from time to time. Feel free. You're always welcome as long as you're not in the middle of a performance or rehearsal. That being said, things are probably going to be ramping up here in the near future. Something special in the works? That's on a need-to-know basis. You see what we're cooking up when it's good and ready. Look forward to it. You're a little shit, you know? Seriously, how the hell can Ilya tell that Risha's sleeping better? Is there anything she can't pick up on? Let's go see if he's at the casino. He does like to gamble. Hello, bunny girl. Wanna play? What's that? Where's my redhead? Did my red-headed guy come by here? Are you friends of his? He went inside. Okay. He's around here somewhere. Yep, there he is, right at the slots. Forget it. Forget walls. Doggy, you're crushing my hopes and dreams of hitting a real jackpot. What's it gonna take for you to line up some finnas and rake in big money? Alright, Lechter, into the line. We would appreciate if you could stop running off and confirm your identity. My identity? Identity. Which one to use? Just be honest for once in your damn life. I'll tell you what. Ask me anything you want, and I'll answer it as a simple yes or no. Have it your way. Are you Lechter Arundel, Second Secretary of the Imperial Government? Yes. Are you also Captain of Imperial Intelligence Division? Yes. Should you really be telling me that? You actually admitted it. My turn. Is the purpose of your current visit officially related to your duties within the Imperial Government? Yes and no. Do you intend to stay more than a month? Heh. The answer is no. I'll be leaving in a week. Guess that's that. Yes, I doubt we're going to get him any more out of him than this. Sorry to have troubled you, Captain Arundel. Thank you for your cooperation. No problemo. Oh, by the way, how's the kiddo doing? You took her in, right? You mean Kia. Life's been great for her, thankfully. She's had a bit more energy than we know what to do with. I suppose we owe her our gratitude. We owe you our gratitude for all your help that night. You did aid us in an amazing grand escape. I don't know what you're talking about. I spent the whole time playing with my dearest friend Noir. That reminds me, you guys reeled in old man Hartman yet? Guess he was more hostage than runaway, but hey, hats off for you putting him safely behind bars. So you know about that. It hasn't been 3 days since those two were arrested. While confirming that was one of my reasons for coming here. And the other one is... Oh, there you are. What you up to in here? Surely. Aren't you supposed to be buying me some Arkansas tickets? So what's the deal? Chill, I scored some VIP seats for tonight's performance. Don't forget to thank me. For real? Thanks, I've been dying to go. Who is she? She looks so young. Oh. Can I help you? That scent. It's so familiar. Huh? Hey! The girl lightly bit Lloyd's earlobe. Hey! What the... Lloyd. Ellie, I was just molested by a teenager and you're getting on my case. What the... What was that for? Thanks for the taste. Yep. It's not too strong, but it's definitely there. I can really smell it on those two, but... You've got a bit of it too. Huh? Ellie! When did she get behind her? Aren't you nice and filled out? I've got nothing on you, lady. Gotta say, I'm jealous. Please stop. Why are you... you... What a wonderful view. Wazzy, not helping. Yeah. Wait, I mean, no! What do you think you're doing? Same as always. Whatever she wants. But keep it up and you're gonna get arrested for sexual harassment, you know. This isn't sexual harassment. It's just my way of saying hello. It's absolutely sexual harassment. Ellie, are you okay? Well, that's our cue to go, Shirley. We're gonna live it up in Michelin until we drop tonight. See ya. Now, who else do you know that has red hair? Who was she? It all happened so fast. That was no ordinary girl. Was she like 15, 16? That was quite a show she put on. It wasn't a show. What did I do to deserve this? That was, terrible. If it makes you feel better, at least she's a girl, so that helps, I guess, maybe? Aren't you used to being groped by Maribel, anyway? I am not used to anything! Good work. You gathered even more information than I hoped. He is quite confident that he can afford us that information without compromising his undercover work. But at least we know a better idea of how long his operations will keep him here. Well done, Bannings. I underestimated you. I'll take that as a compliment. To be fair, a certain someone had to offer up her body for the sake of the mission. I did no such thing. Speaking of, I am concerned about that girl that was accompanying him. Did she seem like she could have been one of Lechter's intelligence agents? No, I don't think so. She looked too young for the job, not to mention too flippant. On the other hand, she didn't strike me as an average civilian either. Definitely not. She was way too quick on her feet. Understood. The 1st Division will keep an eye on her as well. I'll take my leave here. Once again, I appreciate your assistance. Please let us know if there's anything we can help out with in the future. Those were some tough expectations to live up to. I couldn't agree more. Nevertheless, that girl, just who was she? There's no way you can convince me that she was just some run-of-the-mill tourist. A young, eccentric, happy-go-lucky girl accompanying a captain of a major powers intelligence agency. That's another mystery for the books. Well, I'm going to end this one here. Thank you all for watching. Join me next time on Trails to Azure as I continue with this chapter. But until then, I'm the Dark Seraph, signing off.